Okay, let's edit some photos really quick. Before we get into it, though, of course, we gotta put on some tunes. And I found out too. Hey, Carol, you're here. I thought you weren't ever gonna be here again. What happened? You teaser? You're a jokester. You're teasing us. Well, I'm glad you're here, Carol. And you're the first one too. Hey, Gary. Hey, Wolf. How's it going, you guys? Don't worry. There will be an alternate timeline creation going on today, but right now I'm just editing some photos. Hey, Clint. Good to see you this morning. It is great to see all you guys. Glad to hear all is good, Gary. Yeah, I can't talk. I'm assuming you guys saw the video. That was actually last Friday, so it came out on Saturday. My sister is pregnant, so I was lucky enough to be the photographer to do a maternity photo shoot. And so now I'm just editing she finally came over and picked the photos because my laptop is basically stationary because the screen is burnt out and the battery's dead on it, so I have it hooked up to an external monitor. Shadow, what time will the Doctor Who versus the Cyberman alternate timeline start? It's gonna be, I'm shooting to do that still around like, probably like 2 p.m. today, because as you guys know, Clint does his afternoon hangouts from about 12:30 to 1:30. So I want to give everyone like a good half hour of time before coming over to my stream. And that's in Pacific Standard Time. So 2 p.m. my time is 4 p.m. Central Time, and then around 6 p.m. East Coast Time. It's raining it's raining butt off over here. How many butts equal about 1 inch of rain? Someone ever heard the expression like, "Oh, it's raining a buttload out here," and then someone actually came up with the actual measurement, like, "Oh, 1 buttload is 365 pounds." About 1 ghetto chick. Well, it's good to see everyone today. I haven't gone live in a few days. And then on Sunday, my girlfriend and I are taken off to go up north. So I won't be live on Monday, Tuesday, per usual. I'll be back on Tuesday. So I might go live on Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. Goggy Goober, happy birthday. Hope you have a fantastic day today. Nothing like having your birthday on a Friday, right? Pop Pip, that's a great question. I think I don't think about that all the time, but that's definitely a question I've thought about. And it's like so annoying when you see them, like, how do they use their phones? They have to like, imagine if I have long finger, like these are my fingernails, right? They have to like do that. It just seems silly. And I wonder like with a lot of things, like with females, right? Like who are they doing that for? Because no dude. Hey Parveen, good to see you today. You know, like the dudes are interested into that. Same with like the big old eyelashes and all that stuff. Like, what? And I hate that feeling when they have those big old long. I haven't had a girlfriend that had that in like, gosh, at least 10, 15 years, right? But when they touch you, it makes my skin crawl up. Do I run every day? I try to, Gary. I absolutely try to. I try to get between 20 and 30 miles in a week, but the weather's been really crappy. I'm pointing to my window. Um, I try to run 30 miles every week, but the weather's been really crappy and I've been sick too. So I just try to get it in when I can. Um, yeah, I try to get 80 miles, at least 80 miles in a month. But I've been going hard. I'm gonna try to go for a run again later today. Parveen, we're just hanging out today. Today's just a chill, or for right now. For right now, we're just hanging out. But then later, we're gonna be doing an alternate timeline, um, with talking about Doctor Who, and we're also gonna tie that into fast food characters. The mascots all going camping today. Sorry, Goofy Goobercat. Nightbot just has like these automatic spam um, troll settings, so sorry for that. You got timed out. Dang, 10 miles a day. That's really impressive. That is absolutely impressive. I'd like to get up to that level. I'm not saying that I couldn't. It's just setting aside that much time, uh, to go, because it would take me about a little under 2 hours to go run 10 miles. And so, like, I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I try to just get it in when I can. That's what he said. But it's funny, my buddy that is like kind of mentoring me through running or for running, that actually got me into running ultras. He was like, dude, you need to be running like 60 to 80 miles a week in order to run a 100-mile race. And I'm like, well, man, I'm not trying to win the dang thing. I'm just trying to finish. So I feel pretty confident for the race in May. Check this out. Hold on a second. I just purchased one of these guys. This is a Spot Gen 4 tracker. And Clint, this is what I was using to send you my location. And I thought I got it set up where it would actually show you my route and where I've been, but right now it's just setting up or showing the points of where I've been I have it set for every 5 minutes. So it's not quite doing what I'm expecting it to do. But my plan was behind getting this thing was so then I could share with you guys like my link to my location in the Discord, right? So then you guys could like see where I am on this race and see how many miles I've done, but it's not quite working the way I want it to, so I'm a little bummed out. I really couldn't run that far, but I'm honestly getting better in my training with my axe. Nice. Heck yeah, Clint. I know 100 miles is a lot for people to fathom. I see videos of all these like people like getting into running or not getting into running that are runners, and they're like, oh yeah, doing a marathon, and like, what? I can't imagine doing more than a marathon, and like, what? I don't think people realize just how much walking that actually goes on in ultra marathons. Like, we walk up the hills, we walk when we're tired. Hey, thanks, Maha. It's not just 100 miles of straight running, right? Oh, Gary, dude, those poles are so freaking amazing. Let me show them on camera here really quick. Let me grab them. They're right over here. Oh, golly. I have steps to get for my dog, because my old man dog, he's oh my bad, sorry. And I accidentally just kicked him and that hurt. Let's see if I have enough space here at my desk. But check these out. These are the Distance Carbon Z poles. So they're carbon fiber, and they weigh, gosh, I couldn't even tell you what, like as much as a GoPro battery. And so they fold up like this. They go down, and check out how cool this is. Boom. They're ready to rock and roll now. Just with pulling the top one, it's so awesome. And they just fold up like that. And then my running vest is kind of designed more or less to like really put them in fast. So I don't have to take my vest off to get them out. Super stoked on these poles. And I was telling my dad went with me, and I don't know if you guys have ever had anyone in your life that's like, you don't need the fanciest stuff, right? Like I had this one girl tell me one time that I didn't need that a Walmart headlamp is just as good as like a Black Diamond one, and so I ended up getting a Walmart headlamp. Like there's nothing wrong with a Walmart headlamp. If that's what you can afford, that's what you can afford, and I'm just stoked for you that you're getting out there, right? But last year we needed headlamps for when we were paddleboarding, and I had a good month that month. So my girlfriend and I went to REI, and I balled out of control a little bit. I got like a $60 headlamp from Black Diamond, and the difference, the absolute difference in the two, is unreal. So it made me laugh. Yeah, exactly, Gary. Like we talked about in Clint Stream last night, you know, like sustainability and environmental stuff. Like I've been trying really hard to get products or support companies and get their products from them that, you know, like really give a crap about the environment, and that, you know, I'll spend that much money on a headlamp or this much on these poles, but I know they'll probably be the last ones I have to buy in my lifetime. At least fingers crossed. That's the that's the plan. A fibre. I know you're saying carbon fiber. What brand of bike do you have, Gary? Nice, Carol. That sounds awesome. You need to S out your A. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Reba. Hey, whatever you need to do to get through the day, right? Well, let's get to editing some of these photos here. As always, we gotta ditch the blue light blockers before we... Porta? I'm torn between my one preset, but I've been using this other one. I kind of like that. Let's boost up the shadows a little bit here. Actually, speaking about bikes, I recently, this morning, I reached out to this company that sells these really, really affordable gravel bikes. They're $600, which is a pretty dang good price for a steel gravel bike, right? Or aluminum. And they had an opportunity. They have a forum for people that are content creators, and I was like, oh, hey, you know, I'd like to. If I could just get one of these and make content about it, I would much rather go that route than having to pay for one. But because if you guys know, or as you guys know, I work at a fire academy, so they give me, I have a staff badge and staff email. So I think so the bike company offers money for first responder, or discounts for first responders, military, and teachers. So I think I might be able to get away with that, which would be cool. My neighbor has a bad wasp nest, and our yards are conjoined, so it's really frustrating because the wasps always come over here. Oof, that is annoying. Are they wasps, or are they like the yellow jackets? Depending on what part of the country you live in, Carol. Because I know sometimes people interchange wasps and yellow jackets. The yellow jackets are annoying. Those things will bite you just for existing. Like, oh, hey, you're outside. Well, time to bite you. I got bit on my lip one time, and that was awful. So really, all I do to for these photos, guys, is just make sure the colors look good. And I'm a sucker for making sure the horizons are level. You know, like there's nothing worse than looking at a photo and the background is like this, right? Whoa, Carol, you're a rock hound, dude? Do you have a rock tumbler? Hey Donald, good to see you today. I still need to upload the rocket launch video from the other day. I've just kind of been dragging on it because it was super overcast, so you could really see it like launch, and then it just got lost in the clouds. So it's like a listening only one. Red Hornets are, whoa, I gotta look that up for a second really quick. I haven't seen red hornets before. Whoa, golly. Those things are gnarly. Look at that freaking tail. The Alabama red wasp. Wow. I would not want to come across those. It wasn't until my first, going over to the East Coast that I had any experience or exposure to cicadas. Those things are pretty gnarly. And not like aggressively gnarly, they're just loud. I miss the sound of them too. When we went, the time of year we went, there was all of them, right? You could really, really hear them when you went outside your door. But then when I went back to Texas by myself in 2023, actually, during this time last year, 2 years ago, I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of them at all. And so that was kind of a bummer. I've been thinking about getting a cicada tattoo. I think I got, I don't know how big I would want it, but I got like some spaces over here in this arm, so I kind of wanted to get this arm filled in completely. I just don't know exactly with what. But I have a lot of random ones now at this point, like a rocket ship here or lightning in a bottle. So, I mean, once you get, like, in my opinion, once you get so many tattoos, you kind of have space for some random ones, like having to have a meaning behind all of them. Like that's left the chat for me quite a while ago. More or less, tattoos now for me just remind me of like different moments in my life, right? More or less, like I got the rocket ship before I left to Texas, just as a little tribute to where I live, because we launch all the rockets from here. And then when I came back, I got the lightning in a bottle because I was like, you know what? I feel like that's a good metaphor for my life. Like trying to hang out with me is trying to like catch lightning in a bottle. And then this one was a $20 tattoo. Maybe it was 40, but it was for a fundraiser for the Humane Society, actually, where I adopted Charlie. So I got this one, and that was awesome. And then I was like, well, I need something else on this side. Like, I wanted to get matching ones, so when you like look behind me, you could see it. But then my tattoo artist was like, nah, we can't do that. So then I got this one, which is like this skull air pointer. And I was like, look, you can make him kiss. Like, yeah, the price of tattoos is pretty expensive. The guy I was going to, I haven't talked to him in quite a while. I think we had like a falling out, which is really weird because I don't really know what I did to make that happen, but he was charging $180 an hour, I believe. Whoa, yeah, $200. That's crazy. I mean, good for them, right? Like, I would hope, like I say, like what we're saying, like you get what you pay for, right? So I hope, they are doing a good work. Do you have do you have any tattoos, Gary? I mean, I'm assuming you do, since you know the price of them. And Erin has quite a few tattoos, at least from what I've seen from her hand. Monster Gaming. Dang, Gary, nice. That's awesome, dude. Young man. Thanks, Monster Gaming. I'll actually be 35 this year, so. You know, comparatively, yeah, I guess you could say I'm a young man, but compared to a lot of the kids out there, like I don't feel old, but I don't feel young at the same time, if that makes sense. Whoa, dang, Gary, that's intense. I always thought, I don't know what I would get on my throat, but I have thought about it. Like Sister Guadalupe would be fun. My dad's actually older than you. My dad's 74 now, I believe. Why don't I post a video cutting my beard? I don't think I won't cut my beard for a good while. I went to, when I did the Atascadero Brewfest, I was talking to this guy and he's like, dude, your beard's just too iconic. You can't ever cut it. I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, the views are nice, but if you guys watch my channel at all, clearly I'm not posting videos just for the views. It's more of, I just post videos about what I've done, what I'm doing that day. This is my day, and this is what I've done. Come along and let's have some fun. What's my favorite kind of rock? Oh, interesting, Carol. I didn't know that. Magnolia rock. I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently neither does Google. Right? No, 1000%, Gary. I totally believe that. Because even my parents, like, I hear them talking, I'm like, you guys don't sell being old very well. And there's a lot of old people. There's a lot of, how should we call that? Like, high number age, people with a high number in their age, right? At these ultras, and they're absolutely freaking crushing it. They don't let anything stop them. Oh, Monster Gaming, if you go back in my channel far enough, you could see photos. You could watch the progression of my beard get longer and longer. I was kind of thinking about trimming it, like, about like this much off, like right at my chin. It'd be like have a half-inch beard, but I would miss this thing too much. But now in my videos, you'll see when I run that I've been using hair ties now to keep it all tight, because I'm able to hit my water a lot easier, and it just doesn't get all caught up in the straps and things. The home hub is not responding. I don't think we have a home hub. Well, how's everyone doing today? It is Friday. It's Friday here, it's Friday there. And then after these photos, I get done editing these photos, then I'm gonna head down to the flower shop, because we have a lot of see, Gary, I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you and Aaron have a fantastic stream. I'll definitely be tuning in over there. But I appreciate you stopping by, taking time out of your day to stop by and say hello. Please tell Aaron I said hey too. You travel a lot. Why don't you visit? I don't know. That'd be interesting. I would like to go to India. That'd be fun. It's also pretty pricey, right? Um, Parveen, one of our other subscribers, viewers slash homie, he's from Pakistan, and he really sold me on visiting Pakistan. That looks super incredible. But then it was like $5,000 for just the flight round trip. So that's a little out of my budget. Kinda, Donald. Kinda. When the video where my girlfriend and I go to the hot springs for a date night, she actually braided it in three braids. Did you see the text of the song that you wrote you wrote me a song, Carol? Oh, that's really nice. No, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. If you ever come to India, come to your house. Nice. A nice cup of tea. I really appreciate the hospitality, Monster Gaming. What part of India do you live in? Is India where that soap is from? There's like this. I've bought some of it before. It's really great soap, but there's like a video where they show how they make it, and you know they have it in these giant buckets. They pour it in the buckets, and then this guy takes it upstairs, and then they pour it out on the ground or the floor of the ground, and then they roll it out, and so it's all smooth. But then they stamp it each one in little circles, and then they cut it all by hand. Is that what I'm? Is that ringing a bell, guys? Am I making sense? I've bought it before, and it comes wrapped up in these little pieces of paper. You just need bargaining skills. Okay, okay. That I don't have. I think, yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. It's olive oil soap. The
This is
Nablus
how olive oil soap is made in the West Bank.
Nablus
Being
Soap
thrown on the
Company.
floor to cool and solidify.
West Bank, does that ring a bell?
The Palestinian tradition goes back over 1,000 years.
Oh, Palestine. Okay, I don't think that's quite in India.
Soap factory.
I did get my new laptop open at least actually and activated it, but I still need to get it all together. And I'm just, since I'm editing photos right now, I'm like, oh, I'll wait to do it later. Here, I'm gonna punch the video of what I'm talking about here in the chat right now. I'll link to it. Let me know, guys, is the link active for you guys on your side? It is. Also, it's 10:47 here right now in the central coast of California. But it's called, it's olive oil soap. And it's produced, it says it's been produced in the West Bank for centuries. But today only 2 soap factories remain.